This is Charles Grimes, and this is Picasso and the Nazis as I see it. In the mid-1930s, Picasso is the most popular living artist in the world. If you don't know his work, you've at least heard his name. Picasso had his way with women, with the art world, with intellectuals, with collectors who wanted to buy his work, and most of all, he had his way with the spirit of modern art. Picasso had the perspective. The Nazis had a different perspective. They wanted to burn modern art and modern artists off the face of the earth. They wanted to make way for their own idealized version of romantic art. And in 1937, Hitler made a famous speech where he said that modern artists were either mentally ill and needed to be castrated so they wouldn't reproduce, or that they were really terrorists trying to destroy the minds of the good people of the world. So if you are a modern artist, and if Hitler should be driving his army over the borders of your country and right straight into your neighborhood, you had few choices. So in January of 1937, the Republican government of Spain came to Picasso and commissioned a very large with him a very large mural to be shown at the World's Fair in June of 1937 in Paris. And the Republican government was trying to find a way to promote their legitimacy in the world and bring light to their cause of fighting Franco. And Picasso accepted the commission, but he really didn't know what to paint. He struggled with the idea of exactly what to do. He even thought of painting nudes and different things, but so Picasso struggled with what to do, what to paint, and he came up with all different ideas. And then in late April of 1937, the bombing of Guernica brought the image to him of what he had to paint. Guernica was a little town in south of Spain where it was really a kind of a very small town, didn't really have a lot of importance, but Franco and the Nazis and the Italian military decided that this would be a great place to show the world what their bombs and their air force could do. So Guernica is sort of on the supply chain area going to Barcelona, and so they decided we'll just bomb the heck out of this place and make it unrecognizable. So one day they just show up, the Nazi planes start out first, and they bomb and they bomb and they bomb, and just these incendiary bombs that just blow up buildings and put everything on fire, and all the people are running around like crazy. They have no idea that this bombing is coming, and then the Italians come and finish it off, and there's hardly anything left. I think the only thing that's left is this one symbolic oak tree where the leaders of the city used to meet under, and it's about it. So it horrifies everyone in Europe. It's unbelievable because these innocent people were bombed. They had nothing to do with the war. There was no real connection. They were no threat. But this is what the Nazis and the fascists had in mind. They would just indiscriminately bomb. This is a precursor to the bombing of London, the bombs all over Europe, and it was horrifying. And Picasso knew instantaneously that this was going to be his subject, and stopping, people thinking, want people to stop and think about this, and so he painted this incredible anti-war, anti-fascist painting, Guernica, which really symbolizes what it's like. Humans are being just destroyed by the war machine, and so the painting, he furiously paints it. He has to get a place to paint it in. It's so big that he has to move to this new home to paint it that Dora found for him, and he's up on scaffolds and painting this. It was very intense, and he had just a few weeks to get it painted before the World's Fair, and he had to work day and night. And what happened is that so Dora took all these incredible photographs of the painting of Guernica, which are really incredibly descriptive of the work that went into it and how he painted it. Well, and then after the World's Fair, Picasso sends the painting on a tour in 1938 and 1939 of Scandinavia and England, and it became a huge hit. And wars brewing in Europe, and people looked at this painting as a definition of anti-war and anti-fascism, and it became incredibly popular. And the money that Picasso's take on these shows, he gave to the Spanish Republican Army to help them take care of refugees from the Civil War.